What's up, y'all? What's popping? What's good? It's so good to see you. Yeah, I got the homie in the building.
What up? What up? We in here though.
We in here. DVZN Media. What's good, family?
Man, I'm living. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm great, man. Trying to share this out on these social medias. What's up, Mike Martin? What's up, Wandering IT Systems Dude? What's up, Lawrence Little? What's up, Mr. Heath? What's up, Matthew Porter? Yo, so when I first started rocking on YouTube, it's like 3 people, that really rocked with me in the beginning. One of them is on the channel.
Nah, it ain't 3. It ain't 3. You've been doing your thing, man, no doubt.
Nah, but I'm saying, bro, when I first started, you showed me love.
Oh yeah, no doubt, always, man.
Yeah, so DVZN Media, he's also an IT systems guy. He holds it down from the DMV, but he resting down in Texas.
Yeah, man, I'm out here. I'm out here in the heat.
Yes, sir. So he has a YouTube channel and he talks tech accessories like headphones, keyboards, A+ graphics cards, all that great stuff. He's very knowledgeable. He's in IT. He knows MDM. So I figured it's time for us to collab and do something so he can holler at y'all. Go ahead, DVZN Media. What's good?
Oh man, I'm in here, man. I'm just, one more time, man, I'm super proud of the growth that you had on your channel. And like I said, man, what you're doing to help people really take their careers to the next level is just a beautiful thing, man. Real talk. And if y'all think I'm BSing, man, the homie actually helped me with my resume to help get it tight, nice. So he's not fake and it's not a fraud. Homie is official.
Hey, thanks, bro. It's always love over here, man.
Man, I appreciate that, man. We're going to get it popping, man. I got a couple of things that I think if you in IT, you might want to have in your bag, just every day on you. You may never use them, but you definitely want them just in case,
I heard that. So what's up, bro? Hey, before we even start,
go ahead.
So the system game like the back of your hand.
Yeah, man. Hardware is where I'm at.
Yes, sir. So if somebody wants to lab every day, what's the minimum requirements you recommend for a laptop or a desktop?
Ooh. You want something powerful, man. You want something you don't need. Like, okay, if you're just doing labs, then you don't need like high-end gaming machines. Because that's when I got into this, as far as switching from doing just IT work to doing like reviews and tech and YouTube videos, everything was a gaming. Oh, I need this, that, and the third. You don't necessarily need that type of stuff. What you do want is you want RAM. You want a lot of RAM because, especially if you're running labs, you might have a couple of different virtual machines going, and you want to have enough RAM for each machine to function as its own. Think about the OS that you're running on that virtual machine and having enough RAM for it to run as if it was native. So like if you're running like Windows 10 in the VM, you want at least 4 extra gigabytes of RAM just to run that. So that's what you want to have. Multi-core processors are really good. Not necessarily, but like in the business section, man, that's where Xeons come in. If you can get 8 cores with 16 threads or 4 cores with 8 threads and just have more processing power, because once again, like you said, if you're running labs and you have multiple instances of things, you want as much power to dedicate to each of those instances. So I would suggest something, maybe instead of buying like a brand new gaming system, you cop like an older Xeon system with 8 or more cores and hyper-threading, then at least 16 or more gigabytes of RAM to get started on having a good, system for you to run multiple things. But you just want something that you can get up and going, man, for real.
Okay. Thanks, man. Yo, so what you running right now at your crib, man?
Oh, okay. Well, my current main machine is a gaming machine I just built. It's AMD Ryzen 1600 with the 8 cores, 16 threads. I got 16 gigabytes of RAM in there. RX 580 GPU. I got probably, I don't have as many hard drives in this machine as I usually would have because I got a lot of stuff backed up to my NAS. I got that 32 terabyte WD My Cloud NAS that I'm using to back up a lot of my data. So that's kind of what I'm running right here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So here's a question. Do you recommend AMD or Intel?
I think in the past there was a serious gap between what Intel and AMD was doing. I think in the last couple of years, that gap has broadened, maybe not as far as the market share. I mean, not broadened, slimmed down. The market share still probably leans towards Intel because you got to think majority of the marketing is geared towards gaming. So when you check out all these channels that just run benchmarks and stuff like that, things are going to come out leaning towards Intel. So, and it just got the market share, man. It's like Apple, it's just like Samsung. People know that, so it's going to go that way. But I definitely think, man, you can build some pretty solid machines with AMD's newer stuff, man. Some of their, like they just got the 8 GPUs with built-in graphics now, so you can get a machine that you don't need a gaming graphics card for. Plug it in, have 8 threads of processing power, mix that with some RAM, and you're good to go for a machine that can do pretty much. Like I can stream on this machine and have a game playing, stream recording software, and like audio hardware going on at the same time. Like it could do a lot.
Yeah, that must sound like a beast. Okay, last question. How important is a video card for your system?
It just depends on what you do. If you game, you need a video card.
Right.
If you do any productivity, whether you're doing like video editing or processing, anything like that, where maybe you do 4K renders and stuff like that, you definitely want a graphics card. Now you don't have to get like a 1080 Ti and spend $1,000. Like you can get older Quadro cards that are designed with cores specifically built for like rendering and stuff like that. So that's the myth that you just need the fastest gaming graphics card. No, because they are pretty valuable. Like I do a lot of video editing on here, and if I put in like my 1070 versus having like I got like a 1050 that is much cheaper. My renders are faster. My editing process is much faster, but it's not necessarily needed for doing productivity work, but it's good to have.
I feel you. Man, I said last question, but I think I have one more question.
Go ahead.
When it comes to laptops, right?
Yeah.
What's a good price for somebody that is trying to lab, but ain't really trying to run virtualization, may just be doing enough to get some certifications and do their job?
Well, I'll say this. I mean, if you have a laptop that can handle Chrome and with multiple tabs open, then that'll probably be enough for you just to get lab. It just depends on how you run it. Like if you're not doing a lot of virtualization and you're just mainly studying, doing word processing, things like that, maybe running in PowerShell and stuff like that,
right.
You don't need to go all out. Like I said, you always want as much power as you can afford. So I would definitely look. You can get some good stuff right now. Like I buy a lot of computers and laptops for my company, and right now we're finding pretty sweet gems between $400 to $600 to where you don't have to. You're not buying like these super slim ultrabooks that look like the brand new MacBook, but you can get a really powerful machine that has touchscreen if you want that, and as a user, you'll be good for a year or two before you're even thinking about doing any upgrades.
Okay. I think Mike Martin asked, what about for programming? What are the specs of those systems that you find?
Okay. Well, I wish I had, I just sent one out of here, but
Okay.
I bought 12 i5 laptops. They had i5 laptops with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Then we bought 8 more gigabytes of RAM, installed it in there. These were Dells. They all had touch screens with Windows 10 Pro on there. And they all had SSDs. They were a little bit over 600, but that was because they had SSDs instead of standard like spinning hard drives. I wish I would have spent a little bit more so we could have got like the M.2 hard drives, but for what my people are doing, they're mainly doing web programs and data entry with these laptops. So this is a bit overkill for them.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
It is. And plus, you got to pay for that Windows Pro license, and I'm sure y'all probably got Office too.
Yeah, we pay. We got Windows Pro 10. Well, we're a nonprofit.
Okay.
Our company is nonprofit, so we get a bunch of discounts and stuff. But still, I definitely saw a lot of good laptops in that $400 to $500 range. Because I think, to me, it would be really good if you can get a laptop much cheaper. But I mean, I just warned my mom about this. She sent me a link from Walmart that had a $300 laptop, and I'm looking, it's got a Celeron processor, you know what I'm saying, with 4 gigabytes of RAM. And I'm like, no, like that's a trash machine. It's going to be brand new, and for the first 20 days, it's going to function amazingly because it's brand new. There's nothing on it. Once you start using it, you're gonna be hurting, and then you'll be sending it to me trying to get it to fix right. Just do right,
baby. Come on here and fix this.
Exactly.
That's my internet, baby.
You know, I just said no. We'll do a little bit better. We're gonna find you something. We're gonna do something better. So we're looking for a system right now. Actually, what I could do is I'm actually looking for a system. So anything that I find, I'll shoot to you, DeJuan, and you can share it with your folks, man. That'll be a good look.
Okay. Now before I let you keep going, bro, he's asking, what about Chromebooks? I know you're a big fan of Chromebooks.
I am. I actually am, man, especially for doing, like, if you don't need to install native Windows apps, I actually really support Chromebooks. Like, I would have pushed them for my job, but we use a program that's still built on Microsoft Silverlight, which they disbanded in Chrome. So we used to be able to open it in Chrome, but we can't do that anymore. So that's the only reason that I went and got laptops. But everything else, you know, because you could do Microsoft 360 through Chrome. Even Adobe has a lot of programs that come through Chrome. A lot of the online training programs and the stuff we do for work are web-based and cloud-based, so you can just access them through Chrome. So if you're not needing to do a lot, you're not needing to install native Windows apps, I love Chromebooks, especially if you can find ones with good power and good RAM, because Chrome still is a RAM hog.
Cool. All right, man. So the reason why we got you on the channel is for one, to share the dope information you just shared, but also to talk about them tech items that every IT professional should have, man. So you got a list? What's good?
Well, it just depends. Like I said, I deal mainly with hardware. So these are some of the things that, like, I feel you should need, whether you should have, whether you need them or not.
Okay.
If you deal with Ethernet in any way, shape, or form, you need a good cable crimper with some crimps, and like, you can get the all-in-one stripper. Like, I have the one that's an all-in-one cable crimper that'll strip the cable. You can peel it back, line it up with the easy plugs too. So it makes it easy. Like, it ain't like back in the day. Like, I used to make plugs back in like the 90s, and it was like terror, man.
Straight up.
Dealing with Ethernet, man, you definitely want a cable tester. Like, you show up to a router, or you show up to a switch and trying to figure out where one cable goes in the building. Like, a lot of our locations are small, so there's only one patch going to a router. But we have one location that has 3 stories and a bunch of rooms on each floor. So
they got those extended demarcs. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. And so it's like you definitely need Ethernet tester, man, cable tester, just to make sure, man.
Okay, cool. What's next, bro? What you got?
This is something that I got recently that I wish I would have had. And this is if you deal with like hardware, like I said, you deal with computers and you have bad hard drives and stuff like that. A USB to SATA IDE cable is amazing. I didn't even know they made these. I still was using like external drives to hook up, like those external docks to take out like a hard drive, plug it up, copy all the data or whatnot. But hold on, I think I got one right here.
Yo, explain this to me again. A USB to SATA.
This right here. So just take a hard drive, plug it in here, and it's USB. So now I can just plug this in, copy the data, whether I need to transfer, like somebody's, like we get a new laptop. Right. I can pull the hard drive out of there. Now I can transfer all the data to the new laptop in one step without having to go in and mount it and get those external kits and all of that. So that's definitely something you might want to add to your toolkit.
Hey, that's pretty handy. And I actually got one of those, man, because, you know, I got the USB to SATA, the one you put on your desk, the dock. I got the dock. But that right there does come really in handy because when you say I'm over somebody's house and I got my laptop and they got an issue with their hard drive and I need to scan it to see if they got a virus or something, I could just pop that hard drive out, hook it up to my computer, scan it. So that's pretty dope, bro.
That's exactly what happened. And, you know, like I said, you asked me about my computer. Right. I recently just switched off like my main computer that I've been using for like 4 years. Like, and I'm a certified data hoarder. I keep everything, man. I keep everything, crazy hard drives. And so on my new machine, just trying to open up, like just going into like Adobe and trying to do an edit. And I didn't have like all the stuff that I feel comfortable with, like all the little, like my intro and everything. I was freaking out. And I was like, oh, let me just go grab the hard drive, connected to this, plugged it up. You know, a minute later, I got everything I need. So that's definitely a pretty handy tool.
Facts. Thanks, bro. What's next, man?
This one, it's gonna sound simple, but you don't know as far how many times this has saved me having these around is zip ties, man. Like having a bunch of zip ties, especially when you do cable management.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
So zip ties or Velcro ties?
Velcro ties. Oh yeah, man.
The Velcro is so sexy. Like, I don't know how many times somebody do the zip ties way too tight.
Yeah.
And I cut a cable.
That's the thing too. That you got to be careful about that too. Like I showed up to a one of our sites today. They had AT&T internet for the last 10 years. And I'm talking about I would run speed tests. The speed test wouldn't even start. Like we're paying for internet that was worse than like phone speeds. I was like, no, this has to go. So we switched over to Spectrum Business, which we should have had for years. And now we got, you know, the 100 meg up and down. But I'm hooking up the router for Wi-Fi, and the way the lady has her desk is in the middle of the office, in the middle of the floor. So, you know, you got all the cables running in and out of that. It looks crazy. So I just spent like, 5-10 minutes with some zip ties. I tried to, I know what you're talking about, and I tried to keep it from being too tight. You know,
with them gorilla palms.
I ain't want the problems. But afterwards, it looked so much better, man. I know we would have, and we deal with kids, so it would have been all types of licensing issues and everything, and we just had cables all crazy. Now I can't speak for my desk here, but
man, look, that's the same with my life, bro. I got cables everywhere.
Like I know how to clean it up for the video, but during the time being, it's tough.
I feel you, bro. So we got the USB to SATA. We got the Crimper.
Yeah. Ethernet tester. You need a good
tester.
You need a good toolkit too, man. Like
Facts.
I got a bunch of different toolkits. Like I have the Ifixit tech toolkit, and the reason I like that because it has all the small screws. Like especially dealing with computers, you'll have a bunch of non-standard screws. You know, you'll have hex screws, things like that. And one of those toolkits will really help me out. Like when I first started this job, I would be up at Office Depot every day just trying to find a bit for one tiny screw on on some weird OEM case that I could not open. But eventually I got the iFixit toolkit, and I also found another PC technician toolkit that had just a bunch of tiny screws and, you know, nice size screwdrivers. And I've been flying ever since, man.
Yo, did that toolkit come with a magnet?
I think so. But I think the actual screwdrivers are magnetized. And the bits are magnetized. It's necessary.
Yeah, the first time I got a toolkit with a magnet in it, bro.
Yeah,
oh, man, that changed my life.
Oh man, I know how you feeling.
That changed my life.
How you feeling, man? Like especially when you're working on PCs and screw will fall into a machine that you've already wired. It's good when you have everything out, but when it's already wired and you just trying to, oh man, you're definitely gonna want that magnetized screwdriver.
Yes. Yo, back when I was in Germany, one of my last duty stations, I was working in a depot, so we'd fix like UPS and servers, printers, computers, whatever came in the depot, we would repair it or RMA it, whatever would happen. And I used to hate them 5500 printers. Yo, the feeders, we get a feeder error.
Yeah, man.
You know, man, I take it apart and I always had like 20 screws left over.
Oh man.
Always, but it worked. You know,
it does. I think I did that. I did that recently. I took something apart. I took it apart, and I have a magnetized screw dish, the little bowl.
Yeah.
Oh man, those are perfect, especially when you're working on a build. If you keep it clean, then you could just, you know, everything you take out, put it in that bowl, and you'll have it there when you need to screw everything back in. So that's what I did. Put everything back together, and I got like 4 or 5 more screws. I'm like, where did this come from?
I got one of those from IKEA, bro.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I know cop one of those too.
Yeah, I got mine, but it's way over there on the other side. I was working on a build over there, so it's way over there.
Oh, what's next, man?
All right, man. This is one that I don't have that much experience with because in what I do, man, is we deal with a lot of bad power supplies, and I'll just replace them because it's cheaper just to replace most of our power supplies. But a multimeter is good as well, so you can check voltages and things like that on different systems. It's definitely good to have one. I have it, and I'm lucky that I don't need it to use it that much. But I definitely keep one in the stash.
A multimeter is something that you should just have, period.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's definitely good to have. And they actually have different ones. One that I have that I didn't think I was going to need, but I have a USB voltage meter. So if you ever get to a computer and you find out that this USB ain't working, you plug it in, see if you get any power or anything like that, and determine if it's working or not. It actually came in handy a couple times.
Yeah,
that's definitely something to have. I will show you, but it's at my office right now.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man. I appreciate you coming on.
No doubt, no doubt.
So what's next, man? You got something else?
I got well, one of the ones that I have that I think is very important for an IT professional, especially if you deal with hardware or if you deal with servicing people's computers, is either an extra slim external hard drive or a large capacity thumb drive. And they're getting so cheap right now. You could get a 62 gigabyte, 128 gigabyte thumb drive for nothing. But one of those, I keep one of those because I need to install Office on this machine. You know, oh, I need to install this other program that we use instead of having to, you never know what the internet is like at your locations. You never know what that computer is going through. Maybe it has different issues. So you don't want to always get online to download something. So it's good if you have like your most used software programs right on that thumb drive, good to go. That I mean, it's common sense, but you'll be amazed at how often it means the most when you don't have it.
I agree. Yo, back when I was really in the PC troubleshooting, I would always keep like 2 USB sticks.
Exactly.
One just for like backups, like you said, like 64 megabytes or 64 gigabytes, I'm sorry, something like that. And then also another one that had like Malwarebytes or, you know, some type of, back when CC Cleaner was good to go.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt my heart. That hurt my heart with CC Cleaner. That was my go-to. If you know, if a computer wasn't working, I'd come through with CC Cleaner, run that, man. Usually I was good to go. Now it's like,
yeah.
But you know, that's another thing, man. For that hard drive, I wanted to make another list at another time. I ran out of time, but some of the important software that I believe every tech professional should have, something like a Malwarebytes, super antivirus spyware. There's different versions of a lot of. I like to keep a hard drive recovery program on there and a wiper. Something if I just need to burn a hard drive, I can go and wipe it pretty easily. So maybe on another one, I'll put together a list of some of those and we can talk about that.
Man, hey, that's dope, man. I just thank you for coming on today.
Oh, nah, man. You already know, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat room, too, man. I see them in there. Man, I appreciate, yo, you got the livest community. Can we just say that? Like, we got a real live community, man. Folks is always in here doing their thing. Whenever I check it out, I'm always enjoying it.
Hey, man, the live everyday family is everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm so thankful for this platform and just being here, meeting people like you, meeting people like them, and just bringing us all together. You feel me?
Yo, shout out. I just seen 2 things in the chat. Homie, let me see who he said. I make sure I seen it. Tony E. He said he keeps a USB with a live version of Ubuntu. I do that as well. Like I do that as well, just because I like Ubuntu. I keep a lot of different flavors of Linux near me at times just to practice with and test. So I always have one on a thumb drive ready to go when I get to somebody's computer, and so I could do some diagnostics, especially. And there's another one who mentioned the Hi-Rez boot disk. I used to keep a copy of that on CD with me, you know, in my, now there's no CDs anywhere. Oh, but that is a tip that I had. It just depends on the systems you deal with. Yeah. But an external slim DVD drive or CD drive is still good to have in some cases.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I still burn disc. Every system my guy still got a DVD run, bro. Like, for me, I've had my laptop for about 6 years.
Oh yeah,
i7 with 16 gigs of RAM. There's no point.
Yeah.
There's no point of upgrading. There's no point. You know what I mean?
As long as it's working for you and doing what you need to do, like, that's another thing too, man. Like, I can't lie. I'm in the new tech game. I'm in that game. But at the same time, if you have a machine that's working, like, okay, I was at Staples the other day. We still have a Staples here, picking up a router. And I got so disappointed because the tech, somebody brought in their PC and the tech didn't even take the time to look at it. Like, to look and see what the issue was and see if they can help them. They just was like, oh, well, let me suggest you this computer over here. Like, I know that's their job to get the sales, but at the same time, I could tell it was because he didn't know anything about computers. Like, it's like, he knew nothing about computers. You got this job where you're supposed to help people. And it's like, yo, let me just suggest to you this whole $1,000 machine when your simple issue is the guy had a dead USB drive. He was trying to use a wireless mouse. Like it was so simple, and I couldn't believe it, man. But so that's why I'm always trying to, like, even at my job, I try to teach people, like, yo, there's some things you can do before you call me. I know that sounds crazy, like I'm limiting my job, but at the same time, we have 16 different locations. If you have an issue, I might not be able to get to you for a day or two because we have a line. So if you know basic tech skills, you can help yourself much better.
Hey, have you ever seen the website? Let me Google that for you.
Yes.
I'm at work. My lead, bro. He showed me that, and I was like, "Are you serious?" It's like the dopest site ever, and I can't wait to use it, like in a YouTube video. Like, it's so dope, bro.
You know what? You know, I found it sarcastically. Well, not sarcastically, because I asked a homie a question, and he sent me a "let me Google that for you" link, and I was just like, he's a one of them type of dudes who's like he kind of get at you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he sent me that link, and I was like, yo, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I keep it in the stash. I haven't used it yet, but I be wanting to use it at work, man.
Hey, look, I'm gonna mess around and send it to like everybody I know.
I be wanting to use it, man. I definitely think about it sometimes. I'm like, nah, let me stop. Like, I wouldn't suggest, if you do it with like users, I wouldn't suggest hitting them with that. Maybe your coworkers or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But
nah, nope. I'm hitting users and everybody. Anybody can get it.
Yeah, man. It's raw. It's raw.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, bro. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed this, live stream, found it useful. In the beginning of the live stream, we talked about systems that help you lab every day.
Yeah.
That's budget friendly and what you actually need, and some tech items. So, dude, why don't you tell people how to get at you, fam?
Oh, man, check me out. Instagram, Twitter, at DVZN Media. My YouTube channel is DVZN Media. I think like the actual username is Demosman, like DAMOSMAN. But you can put in DVZN Media as well. Hit me up, man. I'm dropping. I focus on budget tech items, and it's really about options. It's like, hey, man, everybody wants the $200 pair of headphones. But like yesterday, my homie who I do music with, he came over, and I was like, look at these $89 headphones that sound amazing. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, I've been looking for some headphones. I didn't want to spend $200 on some headphones thinking I should get this. I said, yo, here you go. Check these out, man. He went, purchased them on Amazon right while we were talking about it. So that's what I'd like to bring to my channel, is budget options, just different options, man. PC gaming, upgrades, things like that, man. So I'm here to show y'all what's good.
Yeah, and you got a dope podcast too, man.
Oh, man, shout out to the Wild Gents podcast, man. It's a little bit raw, man. It's me and my homie, the same homie I mentioned. We do music together as the group Crew 54, and we just always talk hip hop, sports, politics. We talk like that every day. Like we could get going, for 2 hours every day. So we started a podcast, man, just talking about whatever issues are going on, and we talk music, man. We got a hashtag share dope-ish, but it's not the ish. Where we like to showcase new music that maybe you haven't heard about. Like, I know a lot of guys my age will be like, oh man, I don't want to listen to whatever's on the radio, man. I don't know what's up. I'm like, well, here, boom, check this out. Boom, check this out. Have you heard about this? I just want to, we want to put people on the good music, good conversation. We got a tagline called "Sophisticated Tomfoolery," and that's pretty much everything that happens for 2 hours every week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, before you go,
what's up?
Tony E asked, what type of headphones are those?
Oh, these are the Status. The Status Audio OB1s, the open back ones. I did a review on these, but I did a video recently about the best 5 studio monitor headphones under $100. Like these are my daily drivers, but I tested them against like 5 other options, and I found out that these weren't the best ones I actually have here in the studio. I just like them because they're the most comfortable. I love these Cush ear pads.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, check that video out if you're into headphones. I got a lot of headphone content, speaker content on my channel, so you can definitely check that out.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I shared his YouTube channel in the description.
Let me
go ahead and put it in the chat too. I put it in the chat so everybody can go check him out. Very helpful. Hey, your video of the year though, bro. You know what that is, though, right?
What's that?
A data hoarder video.
Ah, yeah, man.
Oh man, when you dropped that, family, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, because I know how much that thing costs.
Yeah, man. I actually got part 2 coming up, man. I built a well, not built, but I put together a smaller device. I used a external hard drive, a 2-bay external hard drive from Silverstone. Okay. Shout out to them. It's got USB 3.1 instead of just USB 3.0, so you get much faster speeds. And I have 2 10-terabyte hard drives, the WD Reds. So and I run those in RAID 0 just for the video. Like I would never run 2 hard drives in RAID 0 for saving stuff, but just for the video purposes of having a 20 terabyte external hard drive. I did that. The video's not up yet, but I got acting in it. My boy that's in Crew 54, he's in there acting with me. We kind of did another skit. So that'll be coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So make sure you subscribe for that.
Man, hey, that's gonna be dope. Yo, the wireless hard drive. I see you did a video on that. How was that?
Yeah, man. Shout out to WD, man. I kind of hit them up like, yo, there's not too many folks in my space that's reaching out to like Western Digital to actually deal with their products, but like being in IT and being a data hoarder, hard drive space is something that, you know, I deal with daily. Like I got to go in tomorrow and upgrade somebody from 120 gigabyte hard drive in their laptop to 1 terabyte SSD. You know what I'm saying? So I hit them up, man, and they sent this out because they know I do video shoots as well. Like DVZ and Media started basically doing music videos, and now we do weddings and bar mitzvahs. And if you call me up to shoot your barbecue, I'll come over there while your family is throwing horseshoes. But like one of the things that they had is if you out on the field, I could take my SD card, plug it right into that wireless hard drive, and it is going to upload it directly to my laptop, or I can access it from my phone or an iPad. Like I'll bring an iPad around and I can look at everything that's on that hard drive from the SD card and keep on shooting. Like if I have 2 SD cards, just load that up. I don't even have to think about it and keep on shooting, man. It's the dopest external hard drive I have. Plain and simple.
It's battery powered.
Yeah, it's battery powered, so you can charge it, and you get pretty good use out of it. Like I haven't used it in a couple weeks here, and I went and turned it on, and it powered right up, and I was on it in 5 seconds. And it also has built-in wireless, so you can connect to it without needing like a wireless internet service. Like you can just connect directly to it.
Okay, cool. Hey, fam, I know you got to get up out of here. I thank you for coming on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the moderators. I thank y'all for tuning in today. Anything you want to say before you up out of here, family?
Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Keep doing what you do. Lab every day, man. Yo, honestly, it's the motivation for me, man. I'm still working on that Google thing that we were talking about a while back, man. And honestly, when I'm not feeling it, when I'm not in the mood, I'll jump online. I'll see you showing somebody labbing every day on what you're doing. I'm like, yo, I got to go get back to it.
Man, it's all motivation. It's all love, man. It's a journey. You know we out here. Thanks for coming on, family.
All right, man. Y'all be easy. Hit me up, man. Whenever you need me on the stream, dog, you got it. Let's do it.
Cool, fam. Hey, I'm gonna continue on to the chat. There's some folks I want to holler at, but I'll holler at you, dude.
All right, man. You be easy. I'm gonna get up out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the homie DVZN Media. Please go subscribe to his channel and check him out. He has a lot of great information to help y'all get that bang for your buck when it comes to information technology essentials and accessories. Shout out to Taz. Taz, got to get you on the channel. I believe Taz has a big interview coming up. Was it October 26th at 10:30 Central? I believe that's it. Let me check my calendar. Yeah. Shout out to Taz. I know you got your interview coming up October 26th. And after that, whenever everything calms down for you, I definitely want to get you on the channel, along with Tony E and a few others. Shout out to y'all. So it's hump day, and I want to holler at folks before I'm up out of here. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes one-on-one, or one on to the group chat. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of comments in here. I want to make sure I get at y'all before I'm out. Shout out to Ron, my lead. He's that guy. Very smart dude. Very smart dude. Hey, Ron, if you got some social medias or something, you know, especially when it comes to learning Python, these folks want to know, and you're that guy, man. What's up, Dale? What's up, family? What's up, CLM Carter? What's up, Christopher? What's up, Casey? What's good, Kamal? What's up, Juan? Trust the process. What's popping? Lord the Sith said, I graduated early 2019 in cybersecurity, but I didn't have an internship. Are you looking for an internship, family? What's the plan? What you got up? What you working on? There's a lot of great opportunities out here. Check Google, check Microsoft, check Cerner, check Pathways with the government. There's a lot of opportunities out here. What's up, William? Check Amazon, check Cisco. There's a lot of great internships out here. What's up, Corwin? Let's see. Casey, I feel you. School there's teachers. Wondering more about these facts. What's up, Airborne? What's popping? What's up, Dre, the PC technician? You get your books, family? Paul Cole, what's good? What's up, Larry? Love this channel, bro. Definitely helps me stay motivated. Prior military, SATCOM transition, and networking. Hey, yo, family, thank you for your service. How's the transition going for you, fam? Let's see. Why? Okay, hey. I'm going to check. Let me see. Wandering IT systems, dude. Yo, Philip, man, I'm going to check my email tonight, and I'm going to get that information out. I'll probably share it out tomorrow. What's up, Dalton? What's good? Justin Miller, what's good? RBG, what's good? Cool. Cool. Let me get down here to the bottom before I get up out of Tony E. Dewan is multicasting tonight. One to many. Hey, you silly, fam. Hey, Baraka, what's up? He said, Dewan, time to start wearing that LA hat. Hey, man, stop it, fam. Stop it. That's never happening, man. I'm always rocking the Cavs, whether Brown on the team or not. What's up, Antonio? What's good, family? What's good? Hey, Corwin, man, I wish it's a lot of messages in the chat. Did you get your issue resolved, fam? What's up, Reggie Butler? What's good? Listen, man, thank you for the vid you did a while back. Hey, home, man, I got a home lab for $110. Man, hey, lab every day. Congrats on that deal. Did you test everything out? What you running? What's up, Tiffany? What's good? TC Baby, salute. Let me see. Yo, love what you do. Hey, Rodney, man, I appreciate you, fam. Thanks, bro. I do appreciate that. I'm gonna have to do a giveaway at the end of this week. I need to give away something cool. Eventually, I want to give away like pay for somebody's certification or pay for something cool. You know what I mean? I may even give away some live equipment or something one day. I don't know. I really want like a technical training school, and I want to put that in the hood. Like not just one hood. I want to put it like in hoods, like where I'm from, KC. That's not even a nonprofit, something that's really going to be beneficial to people and help them get in tech. That's kind of like why I built this channel. Well, that's one of the main reasons I built this channel, just to get back. So for me, it's just to put it in environments where people don't see technology and bring it right to them, because everything you see in the hood is pretty much what I wanted to be when I was a kid. And most kids pretty much see what they want to be, what they see. And so if you show them something different, they want to be something different. You feel me? So I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do. Cool. But thanks, Rodney, man. What's up, James Muhammad? How about interns for entry level? Is it? Yeah. So I'm telling you, James, if you graduated college, look for internships on all the job boards. There's a bunch of them out there, and just start applying. Go to whatever company you want to work for and look up and see if they got internships. Hop on LinkedIn and start networking. There's a lot of internships out there. I know a ton of people that have been hired that way. So just put yourself out there. How do you resolve a native VLAN mismatch issue? You match the VLAN. I mean, you match the native VLAN. Show interface trunk on both ends of the link and make sure the VLANs match. Yep, Rodney say, pretty much. Thanks for asking. Hey, you're welcome, Coleman. James, well, thank you. Good looking out. Hey, you're welcome, fam. Justin Boss. Okay. I didn't get through. Or turn on CDP on the ports. Can't get the edit. Yeah, or turn off logging. I mean, you know what I mean? You see that? Cool. I'll chip in for it. Hey, Ben, man, hey, you know what? We may have to do that before the year over, like a certification giveaway. For real, pay for somebody's certification. I would love to do that. I would love to do a lot. Let me see. What's up, Rise and Grind? What's good, family? Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I said a couple more minutes. Justin Boss says, Dewan owes me a Lab Every Day shirt. I do? Justin Boss, holla at me, and I'm going to get you the shirt. Tell me, matter of fact, email me here and tell me how I owe you a Lab Every Day shirt, and I'll make it happen. I pay my debts, family. Hit me on my email, Justin Boss, and tell me how I owe you a Lab Every Day shirt. And if I owe you, I'll get it in the mail tomorrow, fam. Enzo. And if y'all want a hoodie or a t-shirt or whatever, hit that link too. And I ain't giving those away, but I'll let you know how much they cost when we get them done in PayPal. So there are vouchers that we could probably give out for tests. And I'm gonna holler at you, bro. I'm gonna holler at you. Let me see. Cisco related, most definitely helpful. Facts. Ronnie say you contribute that. Man, look, hey, we getting enough people in here. We can definitely help some people that really need it out. That's what's up. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. What's up, Tiffany? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to go take this CCNA security study test or practice test or whatever. I took it last night. I ain't do too good. I'm struggling on the VPN part. I'm gonna be straight up 100. I don't do enough VPN configuration. So tonight I'm gonna take it one more time because I watched some training videos. The videos I watched was Omar Santos through, what is it? Livecert, I believe it's called. Live Lessons. It was on Safari Books. Omar Santos. which he's like a security engineer, architect for Cisco. Pretty good lesson. So watching him, and now I'm gonna go through this practice test again. The practice test that I'm actually doing is to measure up. The Cisco Learning Network hooked me up to check it out, and it's not bad. It's very closely related to the CCNA structure. I can't say is exactly like it, but it's supposed to give you that type of experience. So it's not bad. So yeah, I took it last night, didn't do too good, but I'm gonna try it tonight. So as well. And if I keep struggling, I'm gonna hit Erica up because I know she can help me out, or Kelvin. Somebody can help me out with this VPN, because it's one of those things where if you don't do it enough, which I can do it in my lab, but I'm still not really understanding it. So I may need to Wireshark it and do a couple other things. So we'll see. I'm gonna get it. Either way, I'm gonna hop at y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, go check out the homie DVZN Media, and support the homie Tony E while he out there living. What is it? Is it 65 days today, Tony? Is it 65 days? Something like that. Tony is getting it in. Shout out to him. 100 days live. I'm gonna holler at y'all. 100.